hello, everybody, and welcome to Not a Game. This is a 2 guide to 12 FPS. Hi, how you doing? Whee! I'm Blaze, and to this FPS, I bring Banana, and
And
with
I'm
me,
Artist of Obsessions, also known as Abi. And to this FPS, I bring Tally.
you. I was gonna call you Awesome, Fantastic, and
I know,
Spectacular. Yeah, you cut
I
me
know.
off.
Da, da, da,
you
da, da.
did that on purpose.
Yes, yes, I did. Anyway,
I'll get you later. You think you're safe? this Today we're doing an FPS entitled Disguise Surprise.
yeah.
Yeah, where we've got two baby beans, and this is taking place sorry, I made the mistake of looking in the gallery and seeing all the emotes breaks and put on that. Anyway, going over to the dice rolling pogging mode. Damn it.
Okay.
Thank you. So this is taking place after Mother of All Parties, after all that had happened, after
After
babies.
lots of series of adventures,
Yeah, so many
we
series
just
of
wanted a
adventures.
fun one, so we're cramming it in a timeline that makes sense.
Yep, yep. Because the Banana found out there's like this archfey that's apparently looking for her, and they had to hide in this special emergency place. That's the first time she's had to use it, and it's just like, oh, well, this is scary.
Yeah,
On the
yeah.
bright side, she wasn't alone. Tally, Bob, and Rad were with her, and
Hmm.
canonically, Bob carried them all back in the morning after
Hmm.
everything was done, and Johan gave the okay to come out because, well, how it doesn't matter. Bob's the dad. He carried all three kids. Either that, or he called
Hmm.
Ross, and Ross just carried everybody because that's Ross.
The power of two dads.
Yeah, the power of two dads. The power of Ross. Ross just carries everybody. But either way, babies came back. Things happened. Other FPSs happened, and now it's just like, you know what? Baby time.
Baby time.
Baby time.
Baby time.
Baby time. And talk of purses.
Hmm.
Hmm. So this is a few days after, like you said, Abby, maybe a week.
Hmm.
So Banana's doing better, but it's still like, uh, things happen.
Hmm.
It's just hiding under her. Oh, do you think they have them yet? What Fable suggested?
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? I can't think.
I know you're valid. The bed idea.
Was it the
Beds.
bunk beds? Right. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Uh, I think we can say that they've got it now.
Yay! Yay! So
Yee.
instead of being just under Tally's bed, there's bunk beds now.
Yee, bunk bed.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay! Although probably immediately after what happened, Banana went
Back
back
under the
to,
bed.
yeah, back under the bed, more
Back to the
secure.
bed abyss.
Yeah, the bed abyss.
The bed
Because
abyss.
more hidden, more
Hmm.
less seen,
Less seen, more hide.
more
Makes
hide.
sense. Makes
Hmm
sense.
hmm But it's probably starting to slowly get back up to bed part of bed, which is
Hmm.
now a nest of blankets and
Hmm.
pillows.
Hmm. Yee.
And
Yee.
so, what would Telly be up to?
Hmm. Well, from my understanding, Banana has been involved in a couple of other little FPS adventures that took place prior to this one.
Hmm hmm
Uh, so I can imagine this either happening like maybe a couple days after that, or literally when Banana's getting back from one of those.
hmm
I also imagine this is probably taking place like during a weekday where Rad is off to school.
Oh yeah, very fair.
Yeah.
Tally
Ellie,
skipping.
meanwhile, sometimes plays hooky. Don't
Hmm
worry. And listen, she's playing hooky today for a very important reason.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because since Banana had a little bit of a scare with being found by something,
Hmm
someone,
Mm-hmm.
Tally immediately had the brain blast of, okay, we need to prevent this. It's
Mm-hmm.
time for disguises.
Disguises. And
Disguise 101.
mm-hmm. And until this point, Bananas only had one, per- perhaps technically two, depending on how you look at it, disguises. Because when they went
Hmm.
on that heist, she got to
Hmm.
have the bird disguise,
Hmm.
courtesy of Sandy. I don't know
Yee.
if Sandy let her keep that or if she returned it because that part hasn't been squirting away yet. But that's okay. We're not going to worry about that. And then that
Hmm.
disguise went from, rich upper class society to like helpful maid covered in flour. So
Hmm.
technically two disguises.
Hmm.
Although I guess three
But
if you want to count Jim.
don't worry about that. We
Yeah,
don't
don't
worry
worry.
about Jim. Don't worry about Jim.
Don't worry about Jim. She still has. That's the one I do know she still has at least.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Because that at least all got solved.
Yeah.
you know?
Oh,
But
but
yes.
yeah, I imagine that Tally is in her room gathering all her gathered supplies that she
Hmm.
brought for this occasion.
Hmm. Hmm. Yee, yee, yee.
Just
Imagine.
Banana can see her dragging like several cardboard boxes filled with stuff with a little bit of
Wow.
difficulty just like into the room.
Hmm. That's a lot of boxes. Do you need some help?
No, I got it.
Oh,
I'm gonna roll strength just because it's funny.
yes.
And that's an 8.
Oh. I,
It is
I,
an 8.
that's just neat. Are you sure about that? you,
The
you
big
know,
cardboard box has not budged. Well,
um,
maybe a little bit, but
I'm gonna come help. Let me come help. Oh my god. What what if Banana already has that one item? What if I use that modifier?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes, use that modifier.
yes. Okay, so Banana comes over to help. And let me see if I got this right. Oh, that's a 19. So she basically comes over and she just picks it up like it's nothing. It's like, okay, so do you want this over here?
Wow!
Why?
Look,
Why?
how are you doing that?
I I don't know.
What?
How am I doing that?
Well,
What? Banana's just like looking between Tally and the box. Just question marks. Just like, uh, I picked it up.
what? You know what? I'm not gonna question it. It's
I,
probably a gag.
oh, that's a good point. And I'm a tune, so gags happen.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that,
All right.
but I do now.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
And then once all the boxes and supplies are properly put in the center of the room,
Hmm.
Tally puts her little gloved hands on her hips and is staring at like the boxes and then like looking over Banana
Hmm.
and like kind of also walking like around Banana, which
Hmm.
they're actually now similar heights.
Aren't they the exact same height now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
give or take maybe a couple inches.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is just like before, but now you're taller.
Oh. Well, yeah, huh?
Yeah. You're like, you're me tall. Does that mean you're my age now?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Technically,
me.
I don't know how old I am.
I don't know. I don't know how old I am either. So technically, we're at the same age of unknown.
Our age is a mystery, just like corn chips.
Yeah, that
How do they make them?
I don't know. Do you think they corn?
Well, corn's probably gonna be in there.
Well, I hope so. Otherwise, it's a lying snack.
A snack of lies.
A snack of lies. At least it's a tasty lie.
Mm-hmm. Unless it's mystery flavor, because sometimes those are good, but also sometimes those are bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, just I'm getting distracted. Hang on.
Oh.
And Tally does like a series of patting her face to like refocus. Just like a pep 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 pep. Okay.
Banana pats
And
are
then
neat.
Tally gives a kick to one of the little cardboard boxes, and it flings cartoonishly open to reveal fabric, clothes, so many.
That's a lot. You got like a
Hmm.
clothes store in there.
Mm-hmm. I did some closet raiding.
And you want to roll investigation?
Mhm.
What?
Oh, you wait.
Hello.
Sorry, I thought you said
Oh,
you roll
Patsy.
invest. Are
No, no,
you
no.
rolling
You. I meant
investigation?
you. I meant
Me.
you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No.
I was like, what? Did we die?
No, yeah, I was waiting for you to roll investigation. I was waiting.
I was waiting for you.
I'm just gonna go over here now and roll investigation.
Patsy.
Wait.
18.
18. All
Okay.
right. Dice are being
Yeah,
nice so far.
makes sense. Banana has been a guest in Tally's home for a while now.
That's true.
So
That's true.
she would probably be very familiar with the fact that a lot of these clothes are not Tally's.
Mhm.
They do in fact belong to the residents of the other members of the apartment. There's like one of Marcel's really, really big coats. And I
Oh
do mean really big,
wow.
like
Mhm.
7 feet tall big.
Yeah. Oh.
There's also There's also a couple of Bob's button-up shirts, maybe like one little sweater vest.
Mhm.
There's a lot of Sally's skirts and a couple
Mhm.
borrowed in heavy quotation marks balls of yarn and embroidery thread
Mhm. Mhm.
and a lot of Gil's stuff. You you suspect it may be partially was taken a little bit as a prank. Gil's gonna come home to an empty closet.
We absolutely have to tell her about this later.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not gonna worry about it. God.
Oh, but
Oh,
yeah, once
oh,
the box is
actually.
open, Tally starts like grabbing clothes and starts tossing them out in a pile behind her,
Mhm.
just like
Mhm.
one after the other, and
Mhm.
her hands are just in like one continuous animation smear.
Yeah, just like shoop 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 shoop.
Yeah.
Ah. Finette's just like looking at it go everywhere, just like, oh. But actually, with when she sees Gil stuff, here, let me do.
Mhm,
She'd have one more thing to 9. Okay. She takes out
mhm.
some of the outfits that she and Tally stole when they went on the heist. Because remember, they stole a bunch of Sulfa's
Oh
stuff.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We
Hmm.
got fancy outfits in here too.
Oh yeah. And since she'd probably already had the FPS with Fleck, some of them are probably already altered to like be more like
Mhm,
personalized
mhm, mhm.
in a few different sizes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh
Probably know
wow,
where
you
yours is.
saved.
You broke up one more time?
Oh, Tally was like, "Oh wow, you saved those?"
Well, I wasn't sure what else to do with them. I'm used to just grabbing stuff and just holding on to it.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I
I
do
did
that too.
yeah. I did give some to Fleck though, so he could like have like just this really cool because I figured it was expensive fabric.
Mm-hmm.
And he altered some so it could better fit me too, so I didn't have to always change my size because usually I have to well, I don't always fit because she like looks down at her usual outfit, which is like baggy shirt, baggy jacket, baggy pants, boots that look, way too big for her kid feet.
Mhm, mhm,
She's
mhm.
like, well,
Tally knows the reasoning.
oh yeah, Telly absolutely knows the reasoning.
Mhm.
And she's just like, well, I guess they don't always fit.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever considered like getting like a tune outfit? Because sometimes the tune outfits they stretch with you, no matter how big you get.
She just stares at you a moment. It's just like this dot, dot, dot. And she's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
She like, looks at her jacket and starts messing with it. She's
Mm-hmm.
wearing too clothes, but she's never
Mm-hmm.
carried it before.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wait,
It
wait.
depends on it. Honestly, kind of depends on what style you're in. If you're a Frankenolly, then it might not work so well, because
Mm.
Frankenollies are more realistic.
Well, oh, I know this one. Apparently, I'm a Warren. I don't know what my clothes are.
Oh, well, if you're a Warren, then that should probably actually be a lot easier.
Oh,
I think.
how does it work? How does it work?
Uh, well, hold on. Can worms do?
Like Tally like experimentally she does an example of like coiling up her arm like a spring.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like that one. Hang on. And she starts messing with her jacket, and she fiddles with it a moment, and then it adjusts, kind of like Tally says. And
Mhm.
Banana just stares at the sleeve, and then she just falls face down on the floor.
Oh, have I
I
broken your world?
couldn't the whole time.
Tally will gently pat her on the back, just like kneel down and pat.
You're just
I
like
am
this.
very sorry for giving you an existential crisis. Crisis. I think that's the word. Well, consider it lesson one.
You just hear like this big sniffle. She just looks at her sleeve and just forlornly shakes it back out. Like, I'll deal with that in a minute. But she just does she just like sniffles, just like rubs at her. Like it's not like bad, but it's just like it is very much a I didn't have to deal with this the whole time. I have been dealing with this for years.
The more you know.
Yup.
Uh,
Oh, I just had a thought. One thing we could also mention.
Hmm?
Remember what Hart said?
send it to me in the DMs.
Okay.
My brain soupy.
No, you're valid. We're doing a lot right now. That's very valid.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Maybe we could do that.
Don't gotta, of course. Don't gotta, of course.
Maybe a bit later.
Oh yeah, very valid. Very valid.
Mhm.
Yeah. So the moment like she just sits up and just like very onion eyes,
Mhm.
does a sniffle, files that away
Mhm.
for later.
Mhm.
Well, if you're going to be getting new clothes, we can.
And Tally starts nudging the pile of clothes closer to Banana. Work
Oh,
on some new disguises.
yeah. I've only got like a couple of disguises. I never
Mm-hmm.
like because don't you? Because you usually need like names and stuff. And that's like the one I used when we were on the trip. I went with Blueberry,
Mm-hmm.
and
You
I figured
gotta
that.
come up with. You gotta have fake names prepared,
Oh,
and or real fake names. I don't know.
mm. So probably, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't want to use my name.
Oh yeah, no.
That defeats the
Especially,
whole purpose.
especially not since you're apparently being looked for by a really mean person.
Yeah, and they're a fake.
Yeah,
Aren't
no, that's
they?
bad.
Yeah. And she just sits there a moment. It's just like look of concern. It's like it would help if I could at least remember them, but I don't remember them, and I didn't.
Uh,
Eh,
uh.
eh?
No amber eyes.
Oh, she like
You.
blinks, goes
Mm-hmm.
cross-eyed, trying to see her own eyes.
Tally is familiar enough with Banana to know what starts to cause that.
Mhm.
And Banana usually spaces out a little bit when that happens, so Tally's like,
Oh
nah,
yeah.
focusing at task at hand.
Very fair. Very fair. Okay. Okay. I got focus. I got this.
Mhm. Okay. So I have gathered many, many, many clothes from the various closets, as well as a few from, uh, well, from the lost and found at school. Don't tell Red.
Okay.
This is not me taking from the lost and found when it's not mine. Is a bad example, and I can't teach it to Red.
Oh, but we already take stuff, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Two little thieves. Yeah, we're good.
We're rogues, it's legal.
Okay. Um. Okay. Where do I? Which should I start with?
I don't know. We could try doing.
And like Tally's gonna be a little cheeky about this actually. She's gonna
Mhm.
go behind Banana.
Mhm.
She's gonna push her into the clothes pile and allow whatever gag to occur to occur.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so she falls into the. Oh, how do we figure this out? Do we like roll to see which of the ones she gets, or?
Hmm. I don't know. I was thinking like the first couple attempts would be just random,
Mhm.
random.
That's fair. So like, she comes out and she's got like maybe. Oh, what would be good? Like maybe Bob's sweater vest with Marcel's jacket over the top and like Sandy's skirt.
Mhm. Oh wow.
Huh. Is
Hold
this
on,
a good one?
can you go taller in that outfit? Marcel's is really big.
Oh yeah, this is yeah. Hang on, Sandy's even taller too. Okay, hang on. And let's see how well she does. 16, yeah. She
Mhm.
goes to like let's see. She'd probably go to like 5.5, and then go just straight up to like 7.2, because she's just like he is really tall. This is okay, but now I'm too. Oh, but now Sandy's skirt and now the sweater vest is okay. Hang on, this is like three different sizes in one. Wait, I can do the
Yeah.
tugging thing. And she like just starts tugging a little bit at the sweater vest to like make it fit a bit more.
Mhm.
And then like
Tally will also help with this.
yeah, yeah. Let's just like adjust the outfit. It's just like
Mhm.
okay, so maybe
Luckily,
huh.
I think Sandy might be a stretchier tune, if I remember.
Ah, so the yeah, look how well the skirt. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is
Mhm.
a little fun.
Mhm. But Marcel is a Frankenolly, which is why we can't really shrink that one.
Oh, also, I
Yeah.
guess it's probably good I went to my tallest tall.
Mhm. How old do you think you are when you're when you're this tall?
Um, she like thinks for a moment, a little math meme around her head, and she's just like, I I think 30s. I think 30s, maybe.
30s.
I think.
Okay, we can work with that. Hmm.
Yeah.
And like Tally is like walking around Banana again.
Banana now looking down at Tally.
Tally look craning her neck so upwards.
Do you want me to sit or do you know, like come down there somehow?
No, it's good.
Okay.
We might need to change the color palette a little bit. Maybe greens.
Yeah,
I
cause
think greens could work with this one.
yeah, 'cause right now it's a lot of pink and a bit of blue.
And we got the height and we got the different clothes, but now we need a different quote unquote face.
Oh.
Here, let me just.
And then she starts climbing up Banana.
She's used to this when Tally was smaller, but now it's like she's a lot bigger, so it takes Tally an extra few
Mhm,
seconds to get up there.
mhm. Yeah. Since you're not normally this super tall, we can probably keep the blue hair. You just need to add some accessories to make it a little bit harder to tell.
And I'm gonna roll man, what would it be for freaking this? I don't know. Maybe sleight of hand.
Yeah, either sleight of hand or disguise kit.
Oh yeah, disguise kit would make sense
Yee.
since this is involving disguise kits specifically. So I'd say that is deception plus proficiency.
I believe so.
Right, no, it would be charisma plus proficiency. So it would be just my deception modifier. Okay. Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. That makes
Yeah.
sense to me. All right, cool.
Okay, we got there.
A 14.
Oh, 14. That's pretty good.
Yeah, still pretty good.
Yeah.
Tally Tally reaches into one of her pockets and she pulls out like a bunch of little scrunchies.
Oh,
Do you want the blue one or the yellow one?
can I have the blue one?
Mm-hmm. All right, blue it is.
And Tally takes Banana's hair and
Mhm.
starts tying it behind her head into like a little messy bun.
Oh.
Mhm. Then she hops down, looks back up at Banana,
Mhm.
thinks real hard, then she's gonna roll hammer space. Boop. 6. Tally pulls out like a pair of glasses,
Mhm.
and then she holds them up to Banana, pauses for a moment, pops out the lenses,
Yeah.
and she climbs back up and puts them on Banana's face.
Ah. Y'all look at two in disguise.
Mhm.
Glasses.
Mm-hmm. Now you kind of look like a librarian.
I don't know if I'm smart enough for a librarian. Maybe I could be a librarian intern.
Maybe just somebody who works there.
Wait, if I'm gonna be smart. Okay, so then I believe if I am going to be working as a librarian, then perhaps this is the voice I should be using.
You sound like Johan!
Ah, well then, I am doing very effective job.
What the heck?
Well, I am able to distinguish different accents and voices. It's not quite perfect. Like I cannot mimic someone exactly, but their accent is another matter entirely.
Hmm, that's fair. Accents are fun. I can't really do them though.
Oh, I perhaps you could just with a little bit of practice.
Eh, maybe later.
Well, no, I am merely
My
saying.
voice is changing enough as it is.
Oh, well, no, yes, I said. Oh, you're right. I suppose that is very fair. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
because that way I can do voices and then it doesn't look like me and it doesn't sound like me.
mm-hmm.
But Johan's really smart, so I figured that one would be good.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. So now we got one disguise. Now we just need a name for it.
Oh,
Hmm.
well, I can't use that. I've got a lot of blue, but I've already used blueberry. You
Hmm.
said we were going to change the pink to green. What about, well, sage isn't a fruit.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Because oh yeah, because we want to change the clothes to green.
Oh, what about melon? That could be melon.
Mm, well, I don't know if that's a name.
Oh, names are hard.
This is a fruit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, so is blueberry. Oh, wait, was blueberry a bad one?
Blueberry kind of fit the character you were going for though. That time.
Ah.
This time it's a more serious character, so it's got to be a more
Oh.
serious name.
And like as she says that, she does like a big serious pout.
Oh, I gotta do big serious name.
Mm-hmm. Maybe like a long one.
Oh. And then you start seeing like math show up above her head again. And here, let me see if I remember it. Hang on.
I'm so scared. What are you typing?
uh, so what if we go for something like Neko Blanche Leo the Second?
Whoa. Where'd you get that one?
Why no? I just thought of Johann, but I don't have his name, so I just kind of went to the left.
Oh, you described him. Oh, that's
Yeah,
smart.
yeah. Because he's a
What
cat
does
and he's
Blanche
white
mean?
and
Is that?
he's a yeah. The Blanche is
Oh,
because
that's
his
what
cat
that
is
means.
white. Yeah, it's white.
Okay. Oh, that's smart.
I did a smart.
Okay, let's write this down. Let's write this down.
Yeah.
Tally takes a moment to write it in very childish,
Mhm.
childish crayon child scribbles.
Mhm. Mhm. Banana's nodding along, and then she just like clears her
Mhm.
throat. Guten Abend. It is nice to meet you. I am Neko Blanche Leo the Second.
The second.
Yeah, cause like that third is
Oh,
like really important, but this two is less important.
well, still, if you have the second, you're gonna have to be prepared to have the first. Because, like, what if they ask about the first?
Why? Well, I could just honestly tell them I don't know about the first. It is not talked about. I just know I'm the second.
Well, I think, like, first and second and third or whatever is, like, talking about, like, families and stuff. Like, the really complicated stuff.
Oh,
Or, like, when your parents' had the same name.
oh. So I could just. What if I say there is a first, and he is very kind and smart, and we hang out sometimes,
Hmm,
and he
that
got
could
all the
work.
brain cells.
That could work.
Yeah, cause he's really smart and my friend. I mean, he's not my.
You are killing brains in the gallery.
Yep.
Good, good.
Hmm. He's. I mean, he's not my brother, but like, just don't. I just don't include that part. His loophole
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
that works. All right.
And
Yeah.
Tally does like a little dusting of her gloves.
All right. One down.
Yay!
At least three to go.
3, 2, 1. And she just like holds her arms out and then just falls backwards into the pond with a boom.
Mm-hmm.
Just like swims around for a bit. It's like there's a lot of tall people stuff in here.
Yeah, my family's really tall.
They are.
It's annoying sometimes.
It is. There's Myrtle, and then there's the Ross. The Ross.
Yeah, Ross.
Ross. He's so big.
He's so big.
He's like almost mountain big, but he always seems really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Oh wait a minute, what about this? Hang on. And she like pulls her head back under, and she like tumbles out. And oh, let's see. Oh, what would be good? That's a good combination. Oh, what if she has like one of Marcel's shirts this time,
Mm-hmm.
and then like Bob's business pants and Sandy's shoes
Oh
and
my
belt.
gosh.
So like the shirt is like tied around her waist, so it looks more like a dress than a shirt.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
I'll say she's like 5'5" for this one.
mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
does this one work or I don't know.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like Tally once again is doing like the full circle around.
Hmm. Hmm. At least it's easier now. She's somewhere in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
This one could work. You're kind of like business casual with all this.
I don't
I
know.
think is the term.
Ah, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a
Or
bad.
maybe it's just Friday casual. I don't know.
Well, Fridays are good at least.
Yeah.
Aw. So who's good for Friday casual?
I don't know.
Hmm. But now I feel stuck.
Hmm.
I don't know what to give this one.
Hang on. For your disguises, do you like pretend to be people you know?
It definitely helps.
That makes sense. Hmm.
Because then it gives me a story to start with.
Well, it does, huh?
Yeah. The more I have, the more I can go with.
Hmm. That makes sense.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
I can't exactly just get those, which is why I kind of have to go like sideways slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It's tricky.
It
Because
is.
usually my disguises, I just make it up on the spot.
Ah.
At least personality wise.
Hmm. Well. Huh. Well, what about for this one? Maybe. Well, I guess this would help with the business side of things, but I mean, the thing is, I don't really know much about business, so that kind of leaves. Maybe that's the problem there.
Hmm. Maybe, yeah. You know what? Forget the business. Forget the business.
Yeah, maybe forget the business.
Mm. Mm.
Hmm.
Honestly, with this one, the colors are kind of bright and happy.
Oh, you're right. You know what? Maybe this is more of what it should be like.
Oh,
Can I roll something to see if Tally recognizes
Mm-hmm.
who she's emulating? Because I don't
Yep.
think she'd immediately realize like she did with the other ones.
Mhm.
Insight.
Oh
Nat
shit,
20.
that's a nat
Okay.
20. All right.
Okay.
Well, as established, um, you probably actually the 25 makes sense because like even though you only met them like briefly at camp, probably
Mhm.
you'll probably tell this is like sort of a mix between Maris and Sandy.
Oh, that's cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's really cute. Oh my gosh, wait. Oh. The moment like Kelly has that connection, she like puts her fist in her other hand, like,
oh, I get it.
Exactly. You see? Now then, we have to start a union. This is
Yeah.
very important.
Mm-hmm. You know what the best part is about copying mirrors? A
Mm,
little bit. You can
what?
swear.
You know what? That is a valid fucking point.
Yeah.
Tally throwing both arms up in the air.
And because I look like an adult, I don't have to get in trouble for it.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe more like either late teens or young adult, I think.
Hmm.
So
You're
you
right.
gotta be prepared for some people thinking that you're still technically a kid.
Everybody thinks I'm a. It's like, ugh. Everybody always thinks I'm a kid. It's either I'm a kid or I'm a baby. And I don't know why. It doesn't matter how old I look.
Hmm. I think it's just because of how they usually think how people act and like how kids act. And there's like a correlation between it.
Hmm. I guess.
Yeah.
It's just it's a little bit frustrating because you go through all this effort and people still think you're a baby.
Mm-hmm.
She just like gives a little huff pout at that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tally will walk over and pet, 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 pet.
Hmm. Should I do something
Maybe,
different with the hair or?
maybe a ponytail could work for this one.
Ah.
Although I don't think we should repeat with blue again.
Mm.
Because if we use blue too many times, it'll get obvious.
Yeah, then that's a pattern.
Yeah. Maybe thought because this has kind of got Mira's personality in it a little bit. We could do yellow for everything. That way, everything's one color.
Yes. Oh wait, hang on. There were wigs in here too. Let me see. And she'll like
Oh,
pull out like a yellow wig and like some bobby pins,
Mm-hmm.
whatever they're called, and just like so like she doesn't just have
yeah,
it
that
on
works.
her head. She like anchors it there too, so it's like it doesn't just come off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I mean, hell yeah, this is really accurate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Oh, I love this.
I do too. Oh.
Oh gosh.
Oh wait, hang on. And then she'll like adjust some of her hair down so it's like over one of her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
She pauses. And she's like, "Actually, this is really distracting. I don't know how Maris does this."
I haven't talked to bears a lot, so I wouldn't know.
I have talked to Maris a lot, and I don't know either.
Here's a question you can ask later.
This is
But
true.
if it's distracting, maybe you don't want to do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like have it over my eyebrow, maybe, and just like low.
Yeah. That way
Yeah.
it's like kind of copying, but not like blocking your eye.
Yeah.
Besides, you're gonna need that depth perception.
I need depth perception.
Oh,
Oh wait, what do we call this one?
Oh shoot, the name.
like Tally slaps her forehead.
Okay, hang on. We can't do a fruit. We've already done fruit.
Oh. Like Banana had her mouth open, and Tally says that, and she's like, "Oh wait."
Well, mm, what else could we use for a name?
Uh, uh, there's always to the left.
Yeah, to the left works. But if we do that too many times, it might get too obvious.
Uh, this is harder than I thought.
Yeah. Um. mm,
Well, I can't just use
Oh.
Maris's name. I don't have it, so
you don't have it?
no,
Like
like,
Tally kind of tilts her head like a little bit at like the the wording of that.
oh yeah, cause I know it, but I don't have it, so I can't use it. I'm not a fae, so I can't like take it or anything. But like, I don't.
Oh,
Yeah,
but you borrow them, kind of like that. Oh, that's smart.
yeah. I what? And
Yeah.
she blinks because it's like you've pieced together something she hasn't yet.
Mm-hmm.
We could take a name you've got and jumble it up a little, and then we can make it a new name for a new disguise.
Oh, I like that one. How about? Oh, what was it? Bob says. Bob says. Well, I guess we'll put a pin in this one and get back to it later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put pin it. Okay. Wait, what name am I? Oh, what? I don't really
Yeah.
have many names. Hang on.
How many do you have?
Well, I have banana.
Mm,
Uh,
but that's a fruit.
that's a fruit. I have Jim, but that's not. I kind of already have a thing to go with Jim.
Jim is short.
Jim is very short. I could
You
only
can't
probably
do much with
rearrange.
Jim.
I mean, No. You could go to Maj, but that's
Maj.
Midge? No, you
Nah.
can't. I can't work with that. Oh, what about just J?
J. The letter J.
Yeah.
That could work.
Oh, wait, you're right!
Yeah.
We thought of one!
Mm-hmm. You could just call yourself J, and then maybe it could be short for a different name. Like when we make up.
Yes. I like that. Yes, yes,
Wait,
yes.
wait, brain blast.
What?
Bird.
Bird?
There are birds called Jays, yeah?
Yes! Yes!
So it
I'm
could
a
be like
Jaybird!
Jaybird, yeah!
Banana starts vibrating at this. I am so much bird. No, wait, I'm a tune. I am more bird in tune. I don't think
You're at
that's
least
how it works.
part-time bird.
Yes! Part-time bird! With no paycheck. Wait, maybe I should start with a union. Against what? I don't know.
Against everything.
Yes! I mean, I'm pretty sure Marius does say everything should be unionized, so I guess that works.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how, but that's not the point.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We could come up with another one now.
Yeah.
We might want to start using different clothes though.
Oh, yeah. Should I? Well, we still got the stuff from the heist. Should I do one of those or?
Yeah, that could work.
Okay. Or she just like
Mm.
crashes into that one, like dive bombs,
Mm-hmm.
like a splash sound effect as the clothes go up and then come back down.
Mm-hmm.
Shuffling noises inside. And comes out and I don't know what exactly, but just like very, very fancy attire.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Hmm. Well, I mean, I think this is the kind of unnoticed when you're being noticed while not being noticed.
uh, yeah. It's like the kind of outfit where you want to be known for the outfit, but not for the face kind of thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's probably like just like a very fitted dress.
Yeah. Very, very sparkly and I don't know, silk, cashmere. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the fabrics person. The fabrics person isn't here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but either way, it is very like what was it? Definitely upper class. Like
Mm-hmm.
not the fanciest with like gold and
Oh, for
silver and
sure, for
shit,
sure.
but like
Mm-hmm.
very, very nice.
Like this is like you are getting dressed up and going to a party
Oh
kind
yeah.
of outfit.
Mm-hmm.
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 Hmm.
Exactly. It's like you're going somewhere really fucking fancy, invite only
Mm-hmm.
kind of fancy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, this one. This one kind of works. This one might get you into like exclusive places.
Exclusive places.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what makes them exclusive, but I like going in there just because they said no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. But you're gonna need to be able to have something to be in the exclusive places.
Yeah.
Mm,
Tally's gonna do a think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll intelligence and see if she can come up with something.
Okay.
9.
Mm, wait, I had a
do
thought.
actor, but no, you would have to be in something to be a good actor. Mm.
And I'm not, and I don't have a actor name to go off of that either.
Mm.
Uh, Banana and Tally have those like scribble lines on top of their heads as they try and think of
Mm-hmm.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Eh. Maybe we can figure out what you do after we figure out the name.
Yeah. Well. Hmm. Well, what do fancy people do to get into places? Because, like, Gil just showed up.
Hmm.
Like, do I have to be inside? Like, what if I'm just important enough or something?
Hmm. Maybe somebody who usually gets invited to any party. Uh. Oh. Idea.
Huh.
And, like Tally does like that little like that finger gesture where you make two little L's with your hands and then make like a frame shape.
Mm-hmm.
What if you're a photographer?
A photographer?
Yeah. Like, like those people who follow celebrities around?
Uh-huh.
Those people kind of get in any place without being allowed.
Oh. And Bob has a camera. I can borrow his camera.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we could. Actually, we have a lot of money left over from the heist. We could probably even get one of your own.
It's... Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting I don't have to just always steal stuff. I can just...
Right? It's so weird.
It's weird! And I don't need a camera, but I guess I could get a camera. I just realized you could just have a backup camera.
Backup camera.
This is great. Oh.
This is so good.
It's like, I could get a disguise and then go buy a camera.
Mm-hmm.
But then, I don't know if I know anybody. I mean, I know an accent I could use, but I don't know if like, um, hmm.
Do you need a name?
Well, I would need a name, absolutely. But the thing is, it's like, what voice do I go with?
What? That one kind of sound. Well, that one's not Johan. What's that one?
Well, it is from one of the camp counselors.
Tally has to think for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it that mean guy with the red hair?
She like blinks and tilts her head. It's like, well, I suppose he wasn't very nice on the last day when he came out of the water and tried to bite us. So, I
Yeah.
mean,
Well,
he was,
then again, he did help you out with that one thing.
he did, yes, he
So
was.
we can't be all bad.
No, I think that I mean, uh, she looks it's like she fiddles her hands a little bit together. It's like we talked about the monsters one time, and I. Hmm,
Mm. Tally
I
will go do more
mm.
pats.
Banana smiles and kind of leans into it. It's like, I think he might be scary because he's trying to keep other monsters away.
Oh. Oh, I see. It's like a monsters under the bed situation.
Hmm. But at least in my case, I am the monster under the bed.
Well, the accent could work, but the problem is if we're going with yellow, I don't think it fits.
Well, I suppose there is another voice that, well, she wore more yellow, and the last name was the same, so I don't know exactly. And would that work or would that not work? I'm not entirely certain.
Kind of works actually. It's a lot nicer sounding.
Yes, well,
Maybe
I,
if you add like a little bit of pep to it. I don't know.
well, I could certainly try to add a little bit of pep to it. It wasn't quite there when she was, okay.
Tally is like, yes, perfect. This is matching the character we're making in our heads. They're making little pretend people while we play with our little pretend people. This
I
is
know.
fine.
This is glorious. This is glorious. That's what it is.
Don't think about the fourth wall implications. Anyway,
Look, Banana's aware of the fourth wall. It's hilarious.
Tally is aware as well. Don't.
Oh god. Hmm.
back to the name. Hmm. You said you use names that you have, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to borrow mine?
Wait, that's your name? Are you sure?
Well, yeah, as long as you borrow it.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna take it. At least I'm pretty sure I
Yeah,
can't do that. At
yeah.
least it's never worked before.
Plus, I
But
got one that people don't really use as much.
she kind of blinks and tilts her head a little bit at that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh,
Like Tally like looks around the room a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
alright, I'm about to tell you a secret.
Okay. It's like
Well, it's not
banana.
like a super big secret, but it's still a little secret.
Mm-hmm. And she like shrinks back down so like she's Tally's size and so they
Mm-hmm.
can huddle more effectively.
Mm-hmm. And then Tally will very conspiratorially just whisper,
Okay, so when we did my adoption papers, I made sure they wrote Tally, but my name wasn't just Tally originally. It was a different one.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What's the Tally? What was the not Tally or more Tally?
And Tally was a nickname that I just wanted to keep, but
Huh.
my original name was Tabitha.
And
It's just long and hard to say sometimes, so I didn't want it.
Banana nods at that and then just kind of like holds up her hand to Tally and is like, Tomorrow?
Hmm?
Your name. You have to
Oh,
give it to me. Well, not
uh,
give, but you know.
borrow. Yes.
Bar, yeah.
How do I do that?
Well, you just say your full name and then you shake my hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I give you oh Tabitha Gray Mark Valentino.
and then she shakes Banana's hand.
Mhm. And what's one of Tally's earlier memories of being
That's
Tabitha?
scary.
Yeah, well,
That is a scary question.
back when she was like right early on,
Mm-hmm.
before things happened,
Mm-hmm.
like right when she
Uh,
first came in, close to when she first came into existence.
Honestly, it would probably be a memory that she has expressed in like a past game.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, in one of Inky's games, Tally had a moment where she had a memory involving like playing hide and seek
Mm-hmm.
with uh with a real kind
Mm-hmm.
kid.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's that one again.
That's fair. Yeah. You like you have that memory again and you just feel like almost like the core of yourself, like who and what you are and how far you've come from that moment and just like the reassurance of yourself of who you are.
Hmm.
And
Whoa.
Banana looks down at her hand. She's like, "Oh, that was different.
Whoa.
Or that was what are you okay?
That felt weird.
That did feel weird. What happened?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Uh,
You still have that, right? Because
I think so.
okay, cool. She does.
Why do I check?
Well, uh, you you still recognize the name Tabitha, right?
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I do. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
All
cool.
right, cool.
About
Yay!
2 thumbs up.
Yeah. Banana, very relieved, does the same.
Okay. We can probably figure out how to jumble all that up later. I have a lot of letters.
I know it's a lot to work with.
we can figure out the name of this one later. But you have one that goes with it. So it works.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hang on.
Mhm.
Watch. she like dives into another pile of clothes,
Mhm.
and she comes back out, and she's wearing like these uh baggy deep blue pants, which are tucked into like almost knee high boots, with a red sash around the middle and a lighter blue shirt. And she's taken one of the skirts, but she's only got like the top part of it, so it looks almost like feathers. And she's put it over her shoulders, kind of like a shawl almost, along with a pair of like white gloves and like a hat.
Oh, wow.
How about this one?
Well, there's a lot going on with that one. Hang on.
She's like circling around Banana again.
Hmm.
Tally is not handing me anything.
That's fair.
She's having a brain fart.
Oh, that's fair. But she probably noticed it like some similarities though, because it's like it's boots similar to Tally's, but they go further up her leg. And instead of the skirt, she has pants, and it's a similar dark blue to what she had before, but the shirt's the lighter blue that she has now.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
Oh.
and the sash around her, the fabric around she's got around the middle as a belt is like her scarf, and it's tied to one
Oh.
side, and it's got like a similar heart pin, but it's not exactly the same because that's Tally's special thing.
Oh, hey, you kind of look like me.
Yeah, it's like you, but not you.
Yeah, it's like
Mm-hmm.
me adjacent.
Exactly, it's you adjacent.
What? Okay, that's weird. It's weirder when it's in person.
Yeah, I could get that. And that probably means I should stop doing that.
Wait, actually, hold on, keep the voice.
Oh, okay. Like this?
Mm, lower?
Like this then.
More gravelly.
Like this.
Oh, yeah, no, that's good. Ooh! Oh, we've hit something.
Hell yeah, we have, because you can swear too.
But the problem is now the outfit doesn't really fit.
Really?
Hmm.
Huh.
I don't know. It sounds spookier.
Oh. I know who we need for spooky. And she dives back in. Alright, where's this stuff? Where's this stuff? It's in here. There's like clothes flying, and just
Do you
for
need help with
fun-
this one?
Probably because I think. Wait. And she comes out, and just for the fun of it, I'm gonna say she just comes out in Gil's outfit. Like it is just tip to toe his whole outfit.
Oh. Well, you found his stuff, but that's too much of his stuff.
Yeah, that's.
And I think if you pretend to be like Gil, you're gonna hit a lot of problems.
She just looks confused because she doesn't know how many problems Gil has caused.
Well, like, you know how we're thieves
Yeah.
and they steal stuff? Gil's like that, but he does it for attention. So there's a lot of people who are angry at him.
Oh, I don't need more of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm. What's the shame? Because the jacket's really cool. It's just like
Mhm.
thunk, thunk, thunk because his jacket's his fucking armor.
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna want that back.
Mm-hmm.
We could do to the left again, like maybe inspired by Gil, but not exactly like him.
Yeah, to the left or the
To the
right.
left.
Yeah,
All right, either way works.
let's go both directions. She dives back in.
Mm-hmm.
The downside is I can't just add like a big mustache because he's already got one of those.
Hmm.
Wait, no, actually, it's a really thin mustache. Tally, what if we like get one of those really bushy mustaches and put it on his face?
Well, that'd be funny. Oh, I'm adding that to the list of pranks later.
Yeah! Pranks, pranks, pranks. Oh, no, wait, we're doing this. Hang on.
No, we can do a prank later.
Yeah! Pranks, 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 pranks. And she just like ducks her head back into the clothes piles, and you just hear pranks, 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 pranks.
Hmm?
Definitely need more pranks or crimes or something that's not stressful.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, like, what do people do anyway?
Uh,
Like I know you go to school, but that doesn't sound like a fun thing.
yeah, it's not really fun. I mean, it's important, but
What? Have
there's
you
some
ever?
days where the important stuff feels like hell.
Oh, I don't think I want to go there.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, what about other places? Have you ever gone to like other places?
Um,
Not counting camp, because we both went
I've
there. I'm good with camp.
I usually stay around Toontown. There was one time I went to a museum though.
What's a museum?
Oh, it's like a place where they keep things from history and or art. Lots of art. Lots and lots of art.
Ah, huh. It, hmm. She like thinks on this for a minute. That's Does stuff ever happen in museums?
Sometimes, but last time a thing happened in the museum, technically me and Gil were the cause of it. So maybe it's
Ah,
only when you cause it? I don't know.
ah. So maybe I could go to museum and things might not happen.
Maybe. Hopefully.
That would be nice. Also, the last time Tally technically went to a museum, something happened. I look at Petra.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Tally promised not to mention that one.
Very valid, very valid.
It's not mentioning it.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Very true. That's fair. God.
Look directly at breaks in the gallery.
Well, maybe I could go to a just go. I don't know. I kind of want to do like not plot stuff because plot stuff keeps happening, but also just under the bed the whole time. And like it's nice, but I'm so used to going places and doing things. It's just like I want to go places, but also I'm scared to go places. But maybe if I'm not me and I go places, and maybe plot
Maybe.
would happen.
Maybe. It's a
Yeah.
strong maybe.
Well, as long as it's a strong maybe, then maybe, right? The
Yeah.
maybe's at least there.
Mm-hmm.
So who should I
Do
go?
you need help picking out the outfit? You've been in there a while.
I know. I think I'm stuck. Like I
Oh,
think
shoot.
literally, I think I might put stuck on something, and I can't swim out of this.
Hang on. Oh, hang on.
Oh, I know.
Like,
I think this is Ross's belt. It's got my foot.
Oh,
Tally will. There's kind of like a blorping sound as Tally's bigger arms kind of wrestle out from behind her,
Oh,
and big arms reach into pile, look for banana hands to grab.
Yep. Grabs hold.
I'm now going to roll strength with the same modifier as before. This doesn't change anything.
No.
Mechanically, it changes nothing.
Yep.
But Tally will cast guidance on herself, so this will have a d4 added.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh. 15 total. That's probably still enough.
Oh yeah. She's not at her full size, so that probably helps. But yeah, you managed to just like slurp her out of there. Just like several clothes fall off, and then there's like the belts there, and because it's like a huge belt, the clasps things around her foot, which is why she could get out of it because it just kind of stuck in there.
Callie will dutifully use her big hands to unclasp the clasp from around Banana's foot.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Ah, thank you. And she just like gives Tally like the big hug.
Mm-hmm. Big hug.
Mm-hmm.
Callie's hugging her with forearms now.
This is the best.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Blaze.
Mm-hmm.
What if Banana's wearing the outfit?
She could be.
Yeah, she could be.
She could be. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. And she just does gives the big hug and then looks down at herself like, oh,
Oh, hey, that looks nice.
yeah. Who wears
Oh.
overalls? I don't recognize these.
Oh, wait, I think those might have been mine.
Ah, that makes sense as to why they fit. Cause
Yeah.
I'm
I
a
was
girl.
asking Sandy to do embroidery on it.
And she like points to like the little cat that's on the pocket of the overalls.
Mm-hmm. I think it's really cute because then it's like you're with me.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is my favorite so far because you get to come with. Huh. Well then, well, I guess this the what is this like it's a sweater, a jacket. It's got a hood. Well, it's kind of
Called a hoodie.
oh, it's a hoodie.
Hmm.
Ah, was
I
it?
think Rad wanted that one, but it was too big for him. But he
Yeah, it's
still
kind of.
wanted it.
You'd swim in this.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, the sneakers are neat. It's like sneaky sneakers.
Hmm.
Huh.
They're kind of baggy on you though. Maybe you need to be a bit bigger.
Yeah. I just. And she like adjusts herself till she's like, oh, what was it? I gotta double check her height for this one. Thankfully, I've
Mm-hmm.
got it written down somewhere. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She stops at about 4'7", so it's still a little bit baggy, but not like overly so.
Mm-hmm.
It's more intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes you just don't
Oh
want things
yeah,
that.
there we go.
Yeah. There we go. And then, what if we do something with the hair again?
We could get a weather wig. There's so many in Gil's room. I'll be right back.
Tally runs off.
Mm-hmm.
You hear like a pair of startled meows from the hallway.
Oh, sorry. Wait, when did we get cats? Never mind, it doesn't matter.
Cats?
Yeah, no, there's cats out here.
Like Tally screams distantly.
Banana stands there for 2 seconds, like, okay, wait, I'm coming out for cats.
Yeah. And then like just outside the door there's like a little pair of kitties.
Yeah. Yeah, attached to their shadows, yeah. Cause
Whee!
let's see. Hang on, let me find. Do you remember what Tally's one looked like? Cause I could get it real quick.
I'm looking.
It's very shadowy
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and has flame yellow eyes.
Yeah.
Eee. And then Bananas looks like an oil spill. So like I'm
Mm-hmm.
guessing like the shifting of like colors and whatnot.
Mm.
And they both just look like they're attached to their shadows.
Oh, that's weird.
That that is weird. That was not there at some point, or they were there and we didn't notice.
Is this another prank? This feels like a prank.
This does feel like a prank. Should we ask kill or psychopath? I feel like somebody should be asked about this. I don't know who.
I'll bet a donut that's psychopath.
Oh, me too. I like donuts.
There's just like a nod and like Tally continues going to Gil's room and
Mhm. Yep.
goes inside, eventually comes out with like this bright red wild looking wig.
Mhm. Wow, that looks like his hair.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, I mean it's the same color and
It's a
everything.
little longer now, though.
Ah, that's true. I wonder why he got rid of it.
Maybe he didn't want it to look long anymore.
Hmm.
I've noticed that with Gil, the shorter his hair gets, the more character development he has.
Ah, that.
I'm nervous that one day he will be bald.
God, I laugh. Banana just looks there and she's like, baldness equals character.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah, I gotta try the wig. And she does the same thing. It's like she puts it on and it's like uses the bobby pins to like secure it into place.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Yeah. Oh wait, what if we also did something like eye color? Because like if my eyes are always the same color, then wouldn't that be obvious?
Oh, that's trickier. We have to get like contacts for that.
Well, is there any magic that does anything like that?
There's disguise self, but I don't have that one.
What's disguise self?
I've heard Marcel talk about it a couple times. It's like a spell where you use illusion magic to make yourself look different.
Do you think I have that one?
Maybe you could try. I'll let you know if your eyes change color.
Okay. Well, I could do. Well, remember we did the eye thing before, and I used prestidigiousness. But if I use disguise self, would that be my whole self?
We could do a test run. You could make yourself green.
Oh, I can make myself green. And she like focuses for a minute, and she does have the spell. She got it with her last level up. So yeah, she basically can she just change like her body color? I think. Here, let me. Where's disguise self? There it is. Make yourself, including your clothes, armor, look different. So, I mean, this is just for fun. So it's like, yeah, her skin just turns green.
Oh yeah, there we go. That works.
Ah, I think that would be hard to keep up though, cause like, I think Gil always uses makeup. That's why he doesn't have to worry about a spell running out.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
And then I could do freckles.
Oh, freckles!
Freckles!
Another good idea.
Yeah. And then, okay, hang on. And since I could just say they're in Gil's room because why the hell not?
Yeah, no, they've
It's
invaded
funny.
the room.
Yeah, the room is invaded. His stuff is all gone, and now they're invading his room.
Yep.
And she's got her own disguise kit anyway, but whatever. His is right there. And it's like she just like grabs a pencil and it's just like starts adding like dots to her face. It's like freckles. And then I can use prestidigiousness for now for my eyes, and then I can find like contacts later.
Yeah.
I could do blue. See, my hot hoodie's like got this light blue bit, and then I go darker for the eyes.
No. Yeah, you could do a color palette.
Yeah.
Very important.
And then, were there any glasses in the pile? Cause Gil's got glasses.
I could look.
And then Tally disappears. Tally comes back. Holding like 15 different pairs of glasses.
She tries on so many of them, and there's of course the gag where she's like wearing 20 at once. Or just all like stacked up there. And then she says, well, how about these ones? They're like copper or gold, and they're kind of squarish like Gills.
Why are they pink?
I think it's something like rose tinted. They get white at the bottom though. It's a little funky.
That's weird. I like it.
Weird. Yeah. Plus, I can wear these without having to knock out the lenses. See?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because they aren't real glasses. They're more like sunglasses.
Yeah, these are
They're
not
fashionable.
Fashionable. Heck yeah. She does like a little pose.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the outfit, and wait a minute, I almost forgot. Gil gave me his
What?
name. He gave me the whole thing.
Oh, the whole thing?
The whole thing.
Well, dang, that makes the name part easy.
Yeah, he's got a really long name.
What's the
Probably
name?
I myself cannot remember it, but
That's
Banana
fair.
would repeat the whole thing because
Yeah.
it's like because it's not just Gil Treble anymore. It's like Gil Treble Arlo. It's like it's it's a whole thing.
Yeah. Like
Banana just
banana repeats the whole name and Tally
yeah.
has like a little sweat drop.
Maybe just stick with the first two.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Gil Treble because yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Otherwise, that's too many words. But yeah, like he was. I asked it because like I said because like how we like first met and we didn't really get to do introductions and I was like, oh, we could do it now. And I was like, can I have your name? And he just gave me his whole name.
We need to talk to him about Faye safety.
We really need to talk to him about face safety.
Okay, that's a conversation for after we prank him.
Yes, because I already made him thought I took his name, and that was really funny. And then we played hand slappies, and I won. And then I got candy.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. More pranks for later, though.
Okay.
Oh wait, we should probably go back to the room. Hang on.
Yes, back to the room.
Just say like banana also finds like this like one of those side bags as well from the pile.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of those like what are they, canvas bags?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, here we go. This way I can look like I have a different hammer space too, because I think
Oh
that's what
yeah.
I think that gave me away a little bit last time. And the apple.
Pat,
Darn.
pat, pat.
Okay, so got a bag, got an outfit, and I've got a voice. Okay,
And we kind of got a name, but we gotta jumble it.
yeah, we gotta jumble Guild Trouble.
Well, if you make it backwards.
Well, if I make it backwards, it's. Oh wait, hang on. What if we do again like backwards, but a little bit to the left?
Like as Banana was thinking this out, I was just like,
Elig.
Yeah,
I
see,
don't think Elig would work.
no, it like doesn't work. See, that's the thing. It's like almost, but you see, if you move the G over, and then you like if you flip it and you move the G over, you get Ellie.
Oh! Well, I thought that's an Eli.
Oh,
Hmm.
maybe
But
we
Ellie
could-
works.
Yeah,
Or it could be both.
it could be both.
It could be like a pronouns thing.
It's a pronouns thing.
Whichever one you want to do in the moment.
Yeah. Wait. Well, I mean, but I'm a, wait. What do you mean by pronouns? Because I'm a girl.
Oh. What?
Well,
Oh, but you could go by different ones.
You can.
Yeah.
There's another broken moment. People just
What's
do
up?
that.
Yeah. I think Tobias goes by he, him, but also they, them.
She stands there a moment, but this time instead of like crisis, it's just like wide-eyed, like, oh. I think she hers are like still my favorite, but like I could just use other ones.
Yeah. You could hoard them. Like a
I
bird.
get, I get more birds. I am gonna. I get to take names and pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
These are gonna be mine now. Okay, but maybe. Oh, I could be Ellie, or I can be Eli. Oh, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, the canvas bag is like art stuff, right?
Oh. Oh! You could be an artist.
I could, and because Gil's always talking about like his wanted posters, right?
Oh. Oh, that's a good way to tie it in.
Yeah.
Calorie is yelling at us. Ew.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that specifically.
Don't worry, we can address that later.
Yeah. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so it's like I could. I mean, somebody's got to make wanted posters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Probably a whole job.
I can't have a job without having a job.
Yeah.
So is that just an excuse?
Me probably.
That works.
Yeah, it still works.
Yeah. I got a name. I got an excuse. I can take them to a museum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. High five.
High five. Wait, hang on. Let me be smaller. Okay, now high five.
Yeah. Smack.
Back. Cause then, cause I should probably get used to it, right?
Probably, yeah. You might need to do
Yeah.
a test run.
Yeah. I could take test run at a gallery.
Yeah.
I should probably go by myself though, because if people see you with me, then they're gonna.
Mm, that's a fair point.
Oh, here. This is the one thing I remembered with my goal though, and I'm gonna do wrong. There we go. Nope. There we go. 4. Okay. And she takes out a pair of sending stones. Here. This is like the one thing I remembered to get.
Oh.
See, apparently you see I got another set and you like put them together and then you could talk to the one person.
Oh, it's like a phone.
Yeah, but you can carry it with you in your pocket.
Nice.
Yeah. So like if I do go by myself, I can still have the sending stone and then I can talk to you if anything happens.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that way I don't disappear again and people worry and get upset.
Oh gosh, yeah. Oh.
Because, like, we couldn't do that with camp. There was no way to be like, we are stopping Doom and we'll be back later. Come get us at this time. So, but this way,
Yeah.
I can be like, plot happened. I will be back when I can be.
That's there.
Yeah, I can update you and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because, yeah, we just got to sync them up and then yeah.
Mm-hmm. We could probably do that while we get a snack. Because we've
Yeah.
done a lot of thinking, and now I'm hungry.
Yeah. Here, let me change back real quick. Because that way, because if somebody here sees me with it, then that just blows the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she just like quickly tumbles through the clothes and just comes back out dressed the same. Then she like pauses a moment, then fixes her boots so they're not loose on her feet anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I spent all the time running with 2 big boots when I didn't have to have 2 big boots.
I can get you smaller boots later if you want.
That would be nice. I can just have bags
Mm-hmm.
and a camera, cause that would be neat.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can take pictures and show you later.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. What does that
Yeah.
mean? What museum wouldn't let me take pictures? Well,
Wow.
or is that a thing?
That would be a dumb museum.
That would be a dumb museum.
Anyway.
Anyway. Laughs and foreshadowing. Is it foreshadowing at this point?
Oh.
Anyway.
But anyway, yeah, I think that would be a really nice place to leave off. Just the both of them running to the kitchen and invading the popcorn stash.
Yeah, invading the popcorn stash and get hot chocolate and popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, that's our reviews.
That's our yes. Thank you to all our
Being babies and making disguises and nothing else.
and
Smiley
nothing else.
face.
Smiley face. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing going on here. It's fine. It's fine. And love to you all and to future listeners. And bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.